at the Mobo Awards nomination launch, 21st anniversary, so it's only right that we have the legend that is Craig David. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So I'm very happy to see you here. Like, this has been an incredible year for you. You're like the comeback king. I've never seen anyone do it like you. So how does it feel to be not only back in the scene, but also up for 2 nominations as well?
I mean, it's overwhelming to see the love over the last year and a half. And it brings back all the memories of when I won my first Mobo Awards, or just being nominated for Mobo Awards in 2000, 2001. I remember wearing my red jumper with a Buy British, walking up there proudly. And they still stand very proud on my mantelpiece, the ones I won. It's just an amazing feeling, just because there's so much good music in the UK, and to be back in my lane and focus on the music and putting all the other things out the way, it's nice to be part of that, do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I love, you know what I mean?
That's wicked. I mean, like you said, you're no stranger to the nominations at the Mobo Awards. So does this one, or these 2, do they have any significance for you? Like, is it nice to know that Best Male and also When the Bassline Drops, Best Song is in there, in the mix?
Do you know what? I mean, there's some incredible male artists in this country, and I've always seen it like that. To be nominated is a beautiful thing, but whoever picks up the actual award, it's love. It's love just to be part of that category. But who I'm really excited about is with the best song, Big Narstie, man. It's like, listen, we met very organically. 2 weeks later, we kind of end up having a tune together, When the Bassline Drops. I'd love it for him, because he's worked so hard, and I'm just like, bro, you're just a good guy who deserves the best. So if we pick that up, it would be wicked to see him. He'll be super gassed.
Your bromance is amazing. Like, I actually love the chemistry between you two. Like, how is it? How was the session, the creative process? Is it like, because I know Big Narstie, is that, bro, let's do this? Or was it like, how was it for you?
I mean, I think he thought when we first met that I was going to par him and be like, yeah, we'll do it in a couple. Literally 2 weeks, we're in the studio. Yeah. And he was so sweet, because you look at Big Narstie and you kind of have like misperception of kind of how he's going to. He came in with some pineapple chunks, set them down with some water. Said, "Yeah, I brought them. Just want to make sure your voice is cool." I was like, "Bro!" And then all of a sudden we're doing the tune. We go in on a White Nerd instrumental. So we're doing the garage tune, and then 5 minutes later he's coming back in with, yeah, bass, feel a bad girl, and I'm like, oi! So he's that guy. Do you know what I mean? But I think he's so genuine, and also he picked up on one of the things where he saw the Born to Do It plaque on the floor, that was just sitting in the corner of the studio, and he said, "Bro, you got to hang that up and be proud of that. Don't sit that down there." And I was like, "But I just put it down there because there's loads of of them around it." But he said, "Listen, what that album did for me growing up and inspired me and motivated me to get to where I am. Put that up there. Otherwise, I'll get my drill out and I put it up. You know how Narstie is anyway." And I was just like, and he schooled me from a person who hadn't sold millions of records, hadn't had loads of #1s around, but he schooled me from an authentic, organic place. And I love him for that, because that's why he's real, and I'd love him to pick up an award, or just being nominated for him. He's going to be hyped when he hears this.
Yeah, of course. I love that, you guys. And it's nice to know that, you've been in the pop and mainstream world, but you're kind of back where you started, and it's really nice to have you working with grime scene and all that kind of stuff. So what have been some of your favorite moments for the Mobos over the years? I mean, it's 21 years.
I mean, I still will go back to the time when just being nominated for the first time. I mean, when you're watching an award ceremony grow, I mean, 21 years in this now, that's incredible, to think that that's a foundation for so many artists to come through, to be seen, to do. I've seen performances where people who may not have been getting their shine, almost they're on stage in front of millions of people performing. What an amazing platform, do you know what I mean? And to have been part of that from the start, and then full circle 16 years later to be standing here it's just a crazy time. I mean that's an arena tour, right? Which 15 years ago was my last arena tour with Born to Do It. I'm just about to release a new album, Follow My Intuition, which, again, that album gives me all the feels of when I made my first album, Born to Do It. And I'm standing up on stage, I'm standing with you right now, and we're talking about being nominated for 2 Mobos. It's like deja vu, but much sweeter this time around, because I'm more balanced and I'm just enjoying every moment,
You're definitely enjoying it, and I'm going to just officially call you the comeback king, because I've never seen anyone kill it the way you have. You've been doing so many shows. Your music is constantly on the radio, on the TV. So do you think there's a formula to coming back and feeling confident and strong about yourself further down the line in the music industry?
100%. It comes down to following your intuition. And that's the reason why I called the album that, because when I made my first album, I didn't really know what intuition even was as a word, you know, but there was something that was pulling me into, I want to make mix CDs, I want to sell these, I want to buy vinyl, I want to do my DJ thing, I want to write these songs, rather than going out raving 24/7 with my mates and kind of going out and drinking and my voice getting mashed up. And then all of a sudden, when I look at those songs being Rewind, Feel Me in 7 Days, Walking Away, the first album, and then thinking 7 million people went out and bought the record, we're standing outside of Wembley Arena with 3 nights sold out. When you look at what happens when you just you have an intention and you run with it, wow, I'm like 35 now, and you sort of think, well, you've got the wisdom now. So I wake up in the morning wanting to get up an hour earlier, thinking, look at my songs, they impacted people. People met to my songs, they got married to my songs. People are saying, yeah, my 2016 when I'm in Ibiza Rocks for your TS5 shows is our tune. And that for me is what music's about. So I'm really happy to be back around.
Well, we're happy to have you. Congratulations once again. How are you going to turn up?
Listen, I turn up on life. I told you, I'm here. I'm nominated for like 2 Mobos, which is wicked. I'm so happy. Can't wait for Big Narstie to find out and for me to say like, bro, do you know that you're actually up for it? And he'd be like, you gassing me, You want some pineapple juice? Just to make sure your voice all good to go.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for talking with us and enjoy.